Hello guys and welcome. This is a late night Bitcoin update. I do intend to, daily just give a short update on Bitcoin. For the ones following my stream, we have been creating this descending triangle for the last couple months, starting in February. And sadly, we broke out. 14th of November was the day that we broke out. But here's the deal. Since that we broke down, we didn't actually get a single retest whatsoever. We just went straight into oblivion, and Bitcoin seemed like there just wasn't an end to this. After a while, after a couple of days, we started forming this descending wedge, which is a pretty powerful reversal pattern. And today we broke out. Here's the play. Let me just grab the RSI for this. Oh, there we go. 4 hourly chart. There. This is the play. We've been making this descending wedge ever since 24th of November. And, like yesterday, I posted a chart on Twitter. Also posted it in my group that we are creating a bullish divergence here, which means that the RSI is moving up and the price made a lower low. This is characteristic for the end of a descending triangle. This is how they usually, do their thing, reverse the trend. And so we broke out. Was a pretty violent breakout. This was one of the most powerful candles we have seen, over the past 1 or 2 months. And the first thing that Bitcoin did was go to the previous bottom, which was set, 24, 26, and 27th of November. Tried to breach this level before, sadly we didn't make it. This is, as far as I'm concerned, key. This is a key level. And I do believe that Bitcoin could potentially break this level, and if it does, we're gonna have to look for higher targets, which I already did on Twitter. We're gonna have to probably aim at the 05 or potentially even at the 618. There's no guarantee, of course. We're still under this resistance level, so anything might happen. But I'm feeling pretty good about this for the fact that we did not have a single retest. Usually, is if there's like a massive breakout, price starts moving in the direction it's breaking out, makes a retrace, and then just continues, you know, continues with the trend. And we didn't get this. So I feel like we still have to make this happen. And this could be the case, because if we go to the daily time frame just here, and we go all the way back in time, we can see that the last time we made a descending triangle on Bitcoin, the exact same thing happened. Price broke down pretty violently, and please excuse me for ignoring the wicks here, but there was very little liquidity back then, so the price moved more violently than it does today. Moved down about 33%. Did a retest right there. Broke up. This was pretty surprising, but this is characteristic. This is a bull trap right here. And after a while, just continued the bear trend. Um, Personally, you know, I do not believe that we're gonna get a bear market such as we did in 2014. Then again, that doesn't matter what I believe. This bear market pretty much lasted for 800 days. Should correct that, 650 days. But that being said, over 650,000 bitcoins stolen from Mt. Gox were sold off here. We might get the same bear market as we did then. Nobody knows. I don't pretend to know that. Or we might not. And we might just blast through resistance. Time will tell. Regardless, I'm a trader. I'm not a magician. I cannot see into the future, and this is going to be my play. Anybody following me on Twitter or anybody in the Discord group knew that I pretty much entered here. I do not believe the price will, retrace as far as 3,338. So I'm just gonna wait this out. Probably, it might take a while to breach this resistance, but when it does, I'm gonna start selling portions of my position at the 236, the 382, and the 05. My position would be invalid if, and this is a big if, we break this support again, resistance turn support. In order to see what else could break our position, I'm gonna draw a Fibonacci extension. There is a Fibonacci level here at 3397 or 3400. That's pretty much the level we should look at. If this breaks, I'm gonna be, wouldn't say scared, but more careful. If we break this support right here, it's invalid, or if we break the low. If this happens, we're gonna have to look for new targets, and it's gonna look something like this. Like 2700, 2400. So those are the levels we're gonna have to count for, which sucks. Obviously, that's really low. It feels very low. Bitcoin hasn't been there for quite a while. It would suck, but we will see. We will stay objective. We will not have a bias. And, let's hope this trade plays out. So that's it for Bitcoin. As far as ETH goes, pretty much the same thing here. Let me lose the log scale, don't need that. I like to use the log scale, but don't think it's necessary for this one. I can't, really see any kind of solid pattern here. One might say that it's an actual descending wedge, but it's an assumption at this point. However, if we do take the RSI, we can see some divergence. It's not really strong, but it is there nonetheless. As far as ETH goes, let us zoom out a little bit to the one-day chart. In my previous video, I said that this would be an accumulation point. Didn't really expect ETH to go this low. I was wrong, nothing shameful about that, and I exited the position. As far as targets go, I think 155 and 214 are pretty solid, and that's what I currently aim for. No guarantees. Like, there's never a guarantee, but this is pretty much what I'm thinking, and this is what I'm trading for. Kind of the same story. We're gonna have to see if I'm right. So this is the update for today. I hope you're doing well, and good night.